beside my tea, dull from years of rolling through the town. It doesn't ask for much or worry where it ought to be, just rests upon the scratched oak wood and settles down. I trace the worn edge with a tired thumb and let the quiet room wash over me. Sometimes the longest day just needs a gentle rest, a breath before the dark comes settling in. Through window panes the chill rain begins to fall, yet simple patience heals each cut that time forgot to show. A steady courage stands so tall against the darker wall, and softly watches night turn into a golden glow. The steam rises slow against the faded curtain lace, giving back the softness that the cold world took away. I hear the ticking clock upon the mantelpiece, counting every small step back into today. Sometimes the longest day just needs a gentle rest, a breath before the dark comes settling in. Through window panes the chill rain begins to fall, yet simple patience heals each cut that time forgot to show. A steady courage stands so tall against the darker wall, and softly watches night turn into a golden glow. No need to rush when midnight stretches deep and wide. A slender ray of comfort always finds the floor. I fold my heavy thoughts and set them all aside, while gentle breezes drift across the door. The copper penny shines beneath the lamplight. Tomorrow takes its time, and that is safe. I take a breath and rest. A heavy iron gate clangs down the street, and wooden wheels grind slow across the paving stones. You sit beside your window in your worn wool coat, just waiting for the chill to leave your tired bones. I brought 2 paper cups of dark roast tea and pulled a wooden chair right up beside your knee. You do not have to fix what broke today, just pull your cardigan tight and let the heavy silence stay. We spent our youngest summers climbing maple trees, and now we watch the gray dust settle on the street. The world moves fast, but old friends walk in easy peace. So let your heavy shoulders drop and take a seat. Tomorrow brings neighbor's broom sweeps dirt across the brick. The rhythm steady as a grandfather clock. You tell me how the winters seem to linger now, and how you barely wander past our corner block. I set my mug down next to yours and smile. We have nowhere to run, so let us rest a while. We spent our youngest summers climbing maple trees, and now we watch the gray dust settle on the street. The world moves fast, but old friends walk in easy peace. So let your heavy shoulders drop and take a seat. Tomorrow brings another break inside the cloud, and we will laugh again, though quiet, soft and proud. No storm can wash away 30 years of shared stories, or dim the simple truths we gathered in our youth. When hands get cold, we hold each other's faded memories, and find our comfort sitting in the quiet truth. The street gets still as afternoon rolls in. I am right here, my friend, where I have always been. Keep your porch light burning low. We still have miles left to go. Butter yellow street lamps soak the frosted glass in amber tones. You shuffle past the counter with a heavy coat and aching bones. You took the empty stool beside my folded paper on the wood. This evening light, you said, reminds me of a place that understood. We passed the salt and talked about how winters used to last. A stranger's voice can warm a heart that's trapped inside the past. Every dark storm leaves a quiet shore, you whispered with a smile. So sit and rest your weary heart and stay a little while. The world moves fast beyond these doors, but peace is sitting here. And sometimes all it takes to heal is one kind listening ear. The brass clock on the wall clicked slow while pouring hot black tea. You spoke about a garden that you planted back in '63. The heavy shadows parted as your story filled the room, proving even frozen ground can find another chance to bloom. We paid the bill and stepped outside into the chilly night. You gave my shoulder one small pat beneath the street lamp light. Every dark storm leaves a quiet shore, you whispered with a smile. So sit and rest your weary heart and stay a little is one kind listening ear. I never learned your middle name or where you went that night, but walking home my heavy chest felt suddenly so light. A stranger's gentle words can fix the cracks we keep inside, turning bitter midnight winds into a softer tide. The amber light still glows behind the diner window pane. I hear your voice whenever skies begin to pour with rain. Two strangers at a counter sharing stories in the dark, leaving on a cold street corner one enduring spark. Yesterday you told me storms just wash the garden clean. A yellow sparrow perches on the rusty sewing machine. The neighbor hangs his cardigan out on the wire line. The clock upon the pantry wall is running 4 minutes behind. A chip blue saucer holds a pair of stray brass coat hooks now. We learn to let the heavy days drop quietly somehow. A folded newspaper rests beneath the kitchen lamp. The porch tile dries slowly where the rain was cold and damp. Each small detail points toward a quiet kind of peace, where worry lets its tight grip go and restless trouble cease. The robin weaves a woven nest upon the maple bough. A steady hand upon the plow turns dark earth over now. Warm tea cools down inside the mug beside the window pane. Soft sunlight cuts a golden path straight through the fading rain. The world keeps spinning quietly to heal the heavy tears. The baker left his wooden crate beside the corner store. A cat sleeps in the patch of light across the hardwood floor. He said yesterday that heartaches fade like winter fog at noon. A green leaf drifts along the creek beneath the crescent moon. The mailman leaves the letterbox pushed open just an inch. Hope gathers on the berry bush beside the little finch. A box of buttons on the shelf, a spool of cotton thread, the gentle comfort in the gentle phrases that you said. Nothing stays broken when you take the time to look around. Life leaves its silver promises all over dusty ground. The copper kettle hums a song upon the iron stove. A pair of walking boots sits dry down in the entry grove. Yesterday you promised we would find every small detail proves that spring is drawing near. Coarse flannel threads rub against my thumb, unraveling a seam from 1979. A sudden wave of warmth begins to come, and years dissolve along a woven line. I hear your quiet kitchen rocking chair, and smells of cinnamon begin to fill the air. We thought the cold would never leave the floor. We counted pennies by the kitchen door. You said that every winter surrenders to the spring, and troubled hearts find peace inside the simple songs we sing. So take this heavy coat off and rest your weary feet, because a brighter season is waiting down the street. Soft velvet ribbons tucked in tin cans keep the stories that we told before we fell asleep. You mended every tear with careful blue thread, and promised better hours were lying just ahead. The radiator hums its ancient slow refrain as gentle comfort washes out the lingering pain. Time takes the colors from the cloth we used to wear, but leaves the quiet strength of love we used to share. There is no shadow long enough to hide the light that keeps a humble home so steady through the night. Smooth cotton folds rest easy on my knee. The gentle days return to set us free. Turn off the lamp and let the quiet stay. We made it all the way. This silver thimble rests beside my cup. It belonged to Mother 40 years ago. I spin it gently till the light catches up, and watch the little shadows start to grow. My hands are steady though the quiet is deep. I count the tiny dents inside the rim. The house is silent while the soup begins to steam. A simple rhythm keeps the shadows off the wall. I take a breath and let my myself begin to dream, remembering how the hardest winter used to fall. A heavy coat can block the bitter evening chill, while simple stories keep a weary mind awake. The road continues past the highest frozen hill, where softer footsteps leave a path for us to take. I find a reason to believe the dark will break. The radio plays a standard from the past, a horn section swelling soft and slow. I know that heavy weather cannot last, even when the porch lights flicker low. The copper kettle makes its steady song, reminding me that patience has a sound. A heavy coat can block the bitter evening chill, while simple stories keep a weary mind awake. The road continues past the highest frozen hill, where softer footsteps leave a path for us to take. I find a reason to believe the dark will break. Sometimes a quiet room is all the heart demands, to heal the small mistakes of yesterday. I turn the silver thimble in my hands and blow the lingering dust away. The tea stays warm inside the heavy cup. I smile slowly as I put the thimble down. The evening settles softly over town.
A milk crate scraped across wet brick below. The garbage truck went grinding up the hill. You watch the streetlight lose its golden glow, and sat right there beside the windowsill. Your coffee cup is half full, getting cold, while heavy thoughts are keeping you awake. I know the world can feel a little loud when every passing shadow wears a frown. Just let me pull a chair up through the crowd and help you lay that heavy sweater down. We used to walk through autumn without shoes and count the wooden fences on our block. Tomorrow has a different path to choose, beyond the ticking hands upon that clock. The winter always gives its seat to spring,
So hang your heavy coat behind the door. A bicycle bell chime near the corner store, and someone laughed while unlocking their gate. You do not have to carry anymore the silent dread of sitting up so late. I brought the folded blanket that you like, and news about the garden down the street. I know the world can feel a little loud when every passing shadow wears a frown. Just let me pull a chair up through the crowd and help you lay that heavy sweater down. We used to walk through autumn without shoes and count the wooden fences on our block. Tomorrow has a different path to choose. Beyond the ticking hands upon that clock, the winter always gives its seed to spring. So hang your heavy coat behind the door. There is a quiet place where troubles end, right here inside this room with tea and bread. You never have to walk alone, my friend. No matter what the stormy skies have said. We used to walk through autumn without shoes and count the wooden fences on our block. Tomorrow has a different path to choose. Beyond the ticking hands upon that clock, the winter always gives its seed to spring. So hang your heavy coat behind the door. The street below is turning soft and bright. Set down your cup and take a steady breath. We have enough to make it through the night, and I am sitting right beside you now. Warm clothing, toasted cardamom floated past the open pane. Thomas tied his leather shoes to brave the autumn rain. His coat was thin against the chill, his gait was slow and sweet, but every shadow softened as he walked down Maple Street. He knew the winter took its toll on quiet folks next door, so he carried fresh baked clover rolls he bought down at the store. He leaves a little kindness right beside the wooden latch, and promised that a broken life is easy yet to patch. The grayest sky will clear away before the afternoon, and even heavy winter hearts lighter tune. Old widow Claire watched him from her rocking chair inside. She had not smiled since August when the summer garden died. He left the package on the stoop and tipped his bowler hat. They lingered for a minute just to pet her sleeping cat. A gentle nod was all it took to make the dark recede. A simple gift of human warmth to meet a silent need. He leaves a little kindness right beside the wooden latch, and promise that a broken life is easy to patch. The grayest sky will clear away before the afternoon, and even heavy winter hearts can learn a lighter tune. No trumpet sound was ever blown to celebrate his name. He lived without a fortune and he never wanted fame. He only knew that shared despair grows lighter in the hand when someone takes the time to help another understand. The evening air turned cold again. The street lamp caught the mist. He checked off every doorway on his handwritten small list. He kept an extra umbrella by the gate for anyone in need, and walked back home in quiet peace, content with every deed. A sudden memory snap, the heavy calm, break through the stillness of a lonely room. It carried warmth like grease upon a palm, and scattered shadows from the gathering gloom. We left the radio playing soft and low, watching the evening embers start to glow. The old velvet armchair keeps your familiar shape, while gentle wind hums round the fire escape. Old film rolls slow across the amber light, turning heavy winters into gentle spring. A silver compass guides the bird in flight, finding sweet relief in every song we sing. Though frost still lingers on the garden gate, good news arrives for those who learn to wait. The brass kettle whistles on the iron stove, beside a stack of letters tied in blue. We walk through shadows in the cedar grove, finding quiet paths we thought we lost from view. beyond our wooden porch, while patience holds a steady burning torch. Old film rolls slow across the amber light, turning heavy winters into gentle spring. A silver compass guides the bird in flight, finding sweet relief in every song we sing. Though frost still lingers on the garden gate, good news arrives for those who learn to wait. Streetlights click on along the gravel lane, washing away the burdens left behind. There is a simple comfort in soft rain that brings a restful peace unto the mind. The grandfather clock ticks warm and deep as twilight settles over hills of green. Rest your tired eyes and drift to sleep in the quietest place you have ever seen. The heavy oak legs sink into the floorboards tonight, carrying every pound of a long and quiet life. I pull out a page where the blue ink used to dry, thinking of the boy who always asked the reason why. You were 21 and worried that the world was moving fast. You thought every broken promise was built to last. You counted all your failures while the clock went ticking round. So now I sit in gravity to give you solid ground. The stormy sky clears up before the evening turns to gray, and all those heavy tears you cried will slowly fade away. The road you thought was ending leads to gardens full of bloom. So dry your eyes and find some peace inside your quiet room. You made it through the darkness, and you brought me to this day. This solid wooden frame still keeps me grounded where I sit, as I spell out letters to a kid who didn't quit. Do not rush the seasons or complain about the cold. Every single scar you earn is worth its weight in gold. The stormy sky clears up before the evening turns to gray, and all those heavy tears you cried will slowly fade away. The road you thought was ending leads to gardens full of bloom. So dry your eyes and find some peace inside your quiet room. You made it through the darkness, and you brought me to this day. I know you felt abandoned on the steps outside the hall, when nobody came running, every time you took a fall. But patience grows in shadow when you learn to stand alone, and every little heartbreak builds a corner of our home. The chair stays firm beneath me while the shadows start to grow. I fold this little paper up and let the worry go. You did just fine, my younger self. You made it all the way. Sleep tight tonight. Tomorrow is a kinder day. Where do the small questions go when nobody answers? The tea bag stays steeped in the porcelain cup. A breeze moves the lace curtain just half an inch. I wonder if memories float down or drift up. My slippers are worn at the heels by the door. The hallway floor creaks like an old rocking chair. Thoughts linger like dust motes inside of the light. The afternoon softens and lets down its hair. A gentle heart finds peace inside the quiet room. The autumn garden promises another spring will bloom. You gather up the scattered pieces left along the floor and find that simple kindness opens every heavy door. The darkest shadow melts away before the steady flame, and tomorrow greets us softly without asking for a name. Why does the old clock keep counting the hours? It doesn't care much if we hurry or rest. I watch a stray feather settle down on the rug. Sometimes the slow moments turn out for the best. A neighbor walks past with the dog on a string. The world keeps on spinning while I sit right here. A gentle heart finds peace inside the quiet room. The autumn garden promises another spring will bloom. You gather up the scattered pieces left along the floor and find that simple kindness opens every heavy door. The darkest shadow melts away before the steady flame, and tomorrow greets us softly without asking for a name. Nothing is broken that patience can't mend. The road has a corner but never an end. So fold up your worries like letters from home. No soul in this world has to wander alone. A gentle heart finds peace inside the quiet room. The autumn garden promises another spring will bloom. You gather up the scattered pieces pieces left along the floor, and find that simple kindness opens every heavy door. The darkest shadow melts away before the steady flame, and tomorrow greets us softly without asking for a name. The tea is still warm in my hand. The robin sits still on the fence. Some things don't need answers to make sense. Just rest your weary shoulders for a while.
A quiet stillness held the living room before a sudden memory spoke up. I remembered how you used to turn the radio dial when winter got tough. The tea had gone warm on the mahogany side table. The heavy wool curtain kept the cold street steady and still. A soft, gentle breeze bumped the windowsill outside, and suddenly I knew we were going to be alright. The needle glides along the vinyl track. There is no turning the calendar back. We used to carry all our worries in a worn leather pack. Now we lay those burdens down where the wooden boards crack. A little spark of yellow illumination hits the kitchen floor. Soft brass keys rest peacefully inside the open front door. Every stormy mile we walked brings a gentler, steady rest. We save the very finest coat for our honored winter guest. The dark blue armchair keeps its familiar dent beside the tall lamp. The street light outside reflects off the sidewalk bricks so damp. I remember your laughter floating through the hallway late at night. It chased away the shadows with a simple, steady warmth. We used to carry all our worries in a worn leather pack. Now we lay those burdens down where the wooden boards crack. A little spark of yellow illumination hits the kitchen floor. Soft brass keys rest peacefully inside the open front door. Every stormy mile we walked brings a gentler, steady rest. We save the very finest coat for our honored winter guest. Years stack up like old Sunday papers by the stair, yet hope remains as gentle as the cool night air. There is no rush to fix what time has made so gray. We sit right here and watch the darkness fade away. The kettle sings a tiny song. This is where we both belong. Leave the porch light on tonight.
fresh roasted chicory fills the autumn air. Thomas buttoned up his coat with quiet care. He counted 70 winters in his hands, walking slow across the cobblestone lands. His neighbor waved from the corner shop below, where warm vanilla yeast began to rise and glow. He thought the cold season would never really part, until a gentle breath settled in his heart. The steam from the bakery promises a turn, while simple little embers in the skillet burn. He finds a steady comfort in the flour on the floor, as gentle hands keep opening a forgotten wooden door. A silver penny trades for a golden butter slice, and suddenly the frosty wind feels quiet, soft and nice. He sits upon the bench where the sparrows meet, smell of toasted rye warming up the street. The butcher shares a joke from a time gone by. A blue kettle hums underneath the cloudy sky. He folds his newspaper, smoothing out the crease, finding in the damp air a subtle kind of peace. He thought the darkness was all he had to keep, until the city woke from its frozen sleep. The steam from the bakery promises a turn, while simple little embers in the skillet burn. He finds a steady comfort in the flour on the floor, as gentle hands keep opening a forgotten wooden door. A silver penny trades for a golden butter slice, and suddenly the frosty wind feels quiet, soft and nice. Every heavy burden has a place to rest when the smell of hot soup settles in the chest. He smiles at a stranger with an apple in her bag, leaving behind the heavy weight of time and drag. The kitchen chimney breathes a cloud of sweet clove. Warmth still lingers by the black iron stove. Thomas walks on home with a lightness in his stride, carrying the quiet world he keeps inside. Beside my tea, dull from years of rolling through the town. It doesn't ask for much or worry where it ought to be, just rests upon the scratched oak wood and settles down. I trace the worn edge with a tired thumb, before the dark comes settling in. Through window panes the chill rain begins to fall, yet simple patience heals each cut that time forgot to show. A steady courage stands so tall against the darker wall, and softly watches night turn into a golden glow. The steam rises slow against the faded curtain lace, giving back the softness that the cold world took away. I hear the ticking clock upon the mantelpiece, counting every small step back into today. Sometimes the longest day just needs a gentle rest, a breath before the dark comes settling in. Through window panes the chill rain begins to fall, yet simple patience heals each cut that time forgot to show. A steady courage stands so tall against the darker wall, and softly watches night turn into a golden glow. No need to rush when midnight stretches deep and wide. A slender ray of comfort always finds the floor. I fold my heavy thoughts and set them all aside, while gentle breezes drift across the door. The copper penny shines beneath the lamplight. Tomorrow takes its time, and that is safe. I take a breath and rest. A heavy iron gate clangs down the street, and wooden wheels grind slow across the paving stones. You sit beside your window in your worn wool coat, just waiting for the chill to leave your tired bones. I brought 2 paper cups of dark roast tea, and pulled a wooden chair right up beside your knee. You do not have to fix what broke today. Just pull your cardigan tight and let the heavy silence stay. We spent our youngest summers climbing maple trees, and now we watch the gray dust settle on the street. The world moves fast, but old friends walk in easy peace. So let your heavy shoulders drop and take a seat. Tomorrow brings another break inside the cloud, and we will laugh again, though quiet, soft and proud. A neighbor's broom sweeps dirt across the brick, the rhythm steady as a grandfather clock. You tell me how the winters seem to linger now, and how you barely wander past our corner block. I set my mug down next to yours and smile. We have nowhere to run, so let us rest a while. We spent our youngest summers climbing maple trees, and now we watch the gray dust settle on the street. The world moves fast, but old friends walk in easy peace. So let your heavy shoulders drop and take a seat. Tomorrow brings another break inside the cloud, and we will laugh again, though quiet, soft and proud. No storm can wash away 30 years of shared stories, or dim the simple truths we gathered in our youth. When hands get cold, we hold each other's faded memories, and find our comfort sitting in the quiet truth. The street gets still as afternoon rolls in. I am right here, my friend, where I have always been. Keep your porch light burning low. We still have miles left to go. Butter yellow street lamps soak the frosted glass in amber tones. You shuffled past the counter with a heavy coat and aching bones. You took the empty stool beside my folded paper on the wood. This evening light, you said, reminds me of a place that understood. We passed the salt and talked about how winters used to last. A stranger's voice can warm a heart that's trapped inside the past. Every dark storm leaves a quiet shore, you whispered with a smile. So sit and rest your weary heart and stay a little while. The world moves fast beyond these doors, but peace is sitting here. And sometimes all it takes to heal is one kind listening ear. The brass clock on the wall clicked slow while pouring hot black tea. You spoke about a garden that you planted back in '63. The heavy shadows parted as your story filled the room, proving even frozen ground can find another chance to bloom. We paid the bill and stepped outside into the chilly night. You gave my shoulder one small pat beneath the street lamp light. Every dark storm leaves a quiet shore, you whispered with a smile. So sit and rest your weary heart and stay a little while. The world moves fast beyond these doors, but peace is sitting here. And sometimes all it takes to heal is one kind listening ear. I never learned your middle name or where you went that to a softer tide. The amber light still glows behind the diner window pane. I hear your voice whenever skies begin to pour with rain. Two strangers at a counter, sharing stories in the dark, leaving on a cold street corner one enduring spark. Yesterday you told me storms just wash the garden clean. The yellow sparrow perches on the rusty sewing machine. The neighbor hangs his cardigan out on the wire line. The clock upon the pantry wall is running 4 minutes behind. A chip blue saucer holds a pair of stray brass coat hooks now. We learn to let the heavy days drop quietly somehow. A folded newspaper rests beneath the kitchen lamp. The porch tile dries slowly where the rain was cold and damp. Each small detail points toward a quiet kind of peace, where worry lets its tight grip go and restless trouble cease. The robin weaves a woven nest upon the maple bough. A steady hand upon the plow turns dark earth over now. Warm tea cools down inside the mug beside the window pane. Soft sunlight cuts a golden path straight through the fading rain. The world keeps spinning quietly to heal the heavy tears. The baker left his wooden crate beside the corner store. A cat sleeps in the patch of light across the hardwood floor. You said yesterday that heartaches fade like winter fog at noon. A green leaf drifts along the creek beneath the crescent moon. The mailman leaves the letterbox pushed open just an inch. Hope gathers on the berry bush beside the little finch. A box of buttons on the shelf, a spool of cotton thread, the gentle comfort in the gentle phrases that you said. Nothing stays broken when you take the time to look around. Life leaves its silver promises all over dusty ground. The copper kettle hums a song upon the iron stove. A pair of walking boots sits dry down in the entry grove. Yesterday you promised we would find our footing clear, and every small detail proves that spring is drawing near. coarse flannel threads rub against my thumb, unraveling a seam from 1979. A sudden wave of warmth begins to come, and years dissolve along a woven line. I hear your quiet kitchen rocking chair, and smells of cinnamon begin to fill the air. We thought the cold would never leave the floor. We counted pennies by the kitchen door. You said that every winter surrenders to the spring, and troubled hearts find peace inside the simple songs we sing. So take this heavy coat off and rest your weary feet, because a brighter season is waiting down the street. Soft velvet ribbons tucked in tin cans keep stories that we told before we fell asleep. You mended every tear with careful blue thread, and promised better hours were lying just ahead. The radiator hums its ancient slow refrain as gentle comfort washes out the lingering pain. Time takes the colors from the cloth we used to wear, but leaves the quiet strength of love we used to share. There is no shadow long enough to hide the light that keeps a humble home so steady through the night. Smooth cotton folds rest easy on my knee. The gentle days return to set us free. Turn off the lamp and let the quiet stay. We made it all the way. This silver thimble rests beside my cup. It belonged to Mother 40 years ago. I spin it gently till the light catches up, and watch the little shadows start to grow. My hands are steady though the quiet is deep. I count the tiny dents inside the rim. The house is silent while the soup begins to steam. A simple rhythm keeps the shadows off the wall. I take a breath and let myself begin to dream, remembering how the hardest winter used to fall. A heavy coat can block the bitter evening chill, while simple stories keep a weary mind awake. The road continues past the highest frozen hill, where softer footsteps leave a path for us to take. I find a reason to believe the dark will break. The radio plays a standard from the past, a horn section swelling soft and slow. I know that heavy weather cannot last, even when the porch lights flicker low. The copper kettle makes its steady song, reminding me that patience has a sound. A heavy coat can block the bitter evening chill, while simple stories keep a weary mind awake. The road continues past the highest frozen hill, where softer footsteps leave a path for us to take. I find a reason to believe the dark will break. Sometimes a quiet room is all the heart demands, to heal the small mistakes of yesterday. I turn the silver thimble in my hands and blow the lingering dust away. The tea stays warm inside the heavy cup. I smile slowly as I put the thimble down. The evening settles softly over town.
A milk crate scraped across wet brick below. The garbage truck went grinding up the hill. You watched the streetlight lose its golden glow, and sat right there beside the windowsill. Your coffee cup is half full, getting cold, while heavy thoughts are keeping you awake. I know the world can feel a little loud when every passing shadow wears a frown. Just let me pull a chair up through the crowd and help you lay that heavy sweater down. We used to walk through autumn without shoes and count the wooden fences on our block. Tomorrow has a different path to choose, beyond the ticking hands upon that clock. The winter always gives its seat to spring, so hang your heavy coat behind the door. A bicycle bell chimed near the corner store, and someone laughed while unlocking their gate. You do not have to carry anymore. The silent dread of sitting up so late. I brought the folded blanket that you like, and news about the garden down the street. I know the world can feel a little loud when every passing shadow wears a frown. Just let me pull a chair up through the crowd and help you lay that heavy sweater down. We used to walk through autumn without shoes and count the wooden fences on our block. Tomorrow has a different path to choose. Beyond the ticking hands upon that clock, the winter always gives its seed to spring. So hang your heavy coat behind the door. There is a quiet place where troubles end, right here inside this room with tea and bread. You never have to walk alone, my friend. No matter what the stormy skies have said. We used to walk through autumn without shoes and count the wooden fences on our block. Tomorrow has a different path to choose. Beyond the ticking hands upon that clock, the winter always gives its seed to spring. So hang your heavy coat behind the door. The street below is turning soft and bright. Set down your cup and take a steady breath. We have enough to make it through the night, and I am sitting right beside you now. Warm clothing, toasted cardamom floated past the open pane. Thomas tied his leather shoes to brave the autumn rain. His coat was thin against the chill, his gait was slow and sweet, but every shadow softened as he walked down Maple Street. He knew the winter took its toll on quiet folks next door, so he carried fresh baked clover rolls he bought down at the store. He leaves a little kindness right beside the wooden latch, and promise that a broken life is easy yet to patch. The grayest sky will clear away before the afternoon, and even heavy winter hearts can learn a lighter tune. Old Widow Claire watched him from her rocking chair inside. She had not smiled since August, when the summer garden died. He left the package on the stoop and tipped his bowler hat
to pet her sleeping cat. A gentle nod was all it took to make the dark recede. A simple gift of human warmth to meet a silent need. He leaves a little kindness right beside the wooden latch, and promise that a broken life is easy yet to patch. The grayest sky will clear away before the afternoon, and even heavy winter hearts can learn a lighter tune. No trumpet sound was ever blown to celebrate his name. He lived without a fortune and he never wanted fame. He only knew that shared despair grows lighter in the hand when someone takes the time to help another understand. The evening air turned cold again. The street lamp caught the mist. He checked off every doorway on his handwritten small list. He kept an extra umbrella by the gate for anyone in need, and walked back home in quiet peace, content with every deed. Sudden memory snap, the heavy calm break through the stillness of a lonely room. It carried warmth like grease upon a palm, and scattered shadows from the gathering gloom. We left the radio playing soft and low, watching the evening embers start to glow. The old velvet armchair keeps your familiar shape, while gentle wind hums round the fire escape. Old film rolls slow across the amber light, turning heavy winters into gentle spring. A silver compass guides the bird in flight, finding sweet relief in every song we sing. Though frost still lingers on the garden gate, good news arrives for those who learn to wait. The brass kettle whistles on the iron stove, beside a stack of letters tied in blue. We walk through shadows in the cedar grove, finding quiet paths we thought we lost from view. The world moves fast beyond our wooden porch, while patience holds a steady burning torch. Old film rolls slow across the amber light, turning heavy winters into gentle spring. wax warm and deep as twilight settles over hills of green. Rest your tired eyes and drift to sleep in the quietest place you have ever seen. The heavy oak legs sink into the floorboards tonight, carrying every pound of a long and quiet life. I pull out a page where the blue ink used to dry, thinking of the boy who always asked the reason why. You were 21 and worried that the world was moving fast. You thought every broken promise was built to last. You counted all your failures while the clock went ticking round. So now I sit in gravity to give you solid ground. The stormy sky clears up before the evening turns to gray, and all those heavy tears you cried will slowly fade away. The road you thought was ending leads to gardens full of bloom. So dry your eyes and find some peace inside your quiet room. You made it through the darkness, and you brought me to this day. This solid wooden frame still keeps me grounded where I sit, as I spell out letters to a kid who didn't quit. Do not rush the seasons or complain about the cold. Every single scar you earn is worth its weight in gold. The stormy sky clears up before the evening turns to gray, and all those heavy tears you cried will slowly fade away. The road you thought was ending leads to gardens full of bloom. So dry your eyes and find some peace inside your quiet room. You made it through the darkness, and you brought me to this day. I know you felt abandoned on the steps outside the hall, when nobody came running every time you took a fall. But patience grows in shadow when you learn to stand alone, and every little heartbreak builds a corner of our home. The chair stays firm beneath me while the shadows start to grow. I fold this little paper up and let the worry go. You did just fine, my younger self. You made it all the way. Sleep tight tonight. Tomorrow is a kinder day. Where do the small questions go when nobody answers? The tea bag stays steep in the porcelain cup. A breeze moves the lace curtain just half an inch. I wonder if memories float down or drift up. My slippers are worn at the heels by the door. The hallway floor creaks like an old rocking chair. Thoughts linger like dust motes inside of the light. The afternoon softens and lets down its hair. A gentle heart finds peace inside the quiet room. The autumn garden promises another spring will bloom. You gather up the scattered pieces left along the floor and find that simple kindness opens every heavy door. The darkest shadow melts away before the steady flame, and tomorrow greets us softly without asking for a name. Why does the old clock keep counting the hours? It doesn't care much if we hurry or rest. I watch a stray feather settle down on the rug. Sometimes the slow moments turn out for the best. A neighbor walks past with a dog on a string. The world keeps on spinning while I sit right here. A gentle heart finds peace inside the quiet room. The autumn garden promises another spring will bloom. You gather up the scattered pieces left along the floor and find that simple kindness opens every heavy door. The darkest shadow melts away before the steady flame, and tomorrow greets us softly without asking for a name. Nothing is broken that patience can't mend. The road has a corner but never an end. So fold up your worries like letters from home. No soul in this world has to wander alone. A gentle heart finds peace inside the quiet room. The autumn garden promises another spring will bloom. You gather up the scattered pieces left along the floor and find that simple kindness opens every heavy door. The darkest shadow melts away before the steady flame, and tomorrow greets us softly without asking for a name. The tea is still warm in my hand. The robin sits still on the fence. Some things don't need answers to make sense. Just rest your weary shoulders for a while. Quiet stillness held the living room before a sudden memory spoke up. I remembered how you used to turn the radio dial when winter got tough. The tea had gone warm on the mahogany side table. The heavy wool curtain kept the cold streets steady and still. A soft, gentle breeze bumped the windowsill outside, and suddenly I knew we were going to be alright. The needle glides along the vinyl track. There is no turning the calendar back. We used to carry all our worries in a worn leather pack. Now we lay those burdens down where the wooden boards crack. A little spark of yellow illumination hits the kitchen floor. Soft brass keys rest peacefully inside the open front door. Every stormy mile we walked brings a gentler, steady rest. We save the very finest coat for our honored winter guest. The dark blue armchair keeps its familiar dent beside the tall lamp. The street light outside reflects off the sidewalk bricks so damp. I remember your laughter floating through the hallway late at night. It chased away the shadows with a simple, steady warmth. We used to carry all our worries in a worn leather pack. Now we lay those burdens down where the wooden boards crack. A little spark of yellow illumination hits the kitchen floor. Soft brass keys rest peacefully inside the open front door. Every stormy mile we walked brings a gentler, steady rest. We save the very finest coat for our honored winter guest. Years stack up like old Sunday papers by the stair, yet hope remains as gentle as the cool night air. There is no rush to fix what time has made so gray. We sit right here and watch the darkness fade away. The kettle sings a tiny song. This is where we both belong. Leave the porch light on tonight. Everything is safe and right. Fresh roasted chicory fills the autumn air. Thomas buttoned up his coat with quiet care. He counted 70 winters in his hands, walking slow across the cobblestone lands. His neighbor waved from the corner shop below, where warm vanilla yeast began to rise and glow. He thought the cold season would never really part, until a gentle breath settled in his heart. The steam from butter slice, and suddenly the frosty wind feels quiet, soft and nice. He sits upon the bench where the sparrows meet, smell of toasted rye warming up the street. The butcher shares a joke from a time gone by. A blue kettle hums underneath the cloudy sky. He folds his newspaper, smoothing out the crease, finding in the damp air a subtle kind of peace. He thought the darkness was all he had to keep, until the city woke from its frozen sleep. The steam from the bakery promises a turn, while simple little embers in the skillet burn. He finds a steady comfort in the flour on the floor, as gentle hands keep opening a forgotten wooden door. A silver penny trades for a golden butter slice, and suddenly the frosty wind feels quiet, soft and nice. Every heavy burden has a place to rest. When the smell of hot soup settles in the chest, he smiles at a stranger with an apple in her bag, leaving behind the heavy weight of time and drag. The kitchen chimney breathes a cloud of sweet clove. Warmth still lingers by the black iron stove. Thomas walks on home with a lightness in his stride, carrying the quiet world he keeps inside.